नमस्कार, this is Shiv Shankar Mate, PGT Chemistry, Kendriya Vidyalaya Dantewada. Dear student, today we will study about the unit 5th of 12th class, that is surface chemistry. We know that what is surface chemistry. So to understand the surface chemistry, we should deal with several terms related to this. So let us start surface chemistry. We know that surface means the outermost layer or the uppermost layer of any object or any state of matter, is it? We can also say it as interface. Surface chemistry is the branch of chemistry which deals with the study of phenomena that occurs at the surface or interface, means at the boundary which separating the two faces are called surface, is it? So we can say surface chemistry deals with phenomena that occurs at the surface or interface. Interface is representing by a hyphen, means a hyphen can be represented by a like this, is it? A hyphen means it is a slash. So in case of surface chemistry, the phenomena that are occurs at the surface of any matter or surface of any of the boundaries separating two faces are studying under surface chemistry. Then, for example, the interface between the solid and gas may be represented by solid gas or solid hyphen gas, is it? There is no interface between gases because there is no complete boundary or there is no sharp boundary between them. There is miscibility between the gases state. So as we studying about surface chemistry, I told you that we will study about the several terms first. So first of all, surface chemistry is a adsorption phenomena. It takes place at the surface. It is based on adsorption, is it? So let us see about adsorption. Adsorption is actually the phenomena of attracting and retaining the molecules of any substance on the surface of either liquid or solid, resulting into higher concentration of molecules on the surface is called adsorption, is it? So let us see the definition here. Adsorption is a surface phenomena, is it? आपको ये याद रखना है, adsorption is a surface phenomena and surface phenomena are taken place on the upper surface or at the interfaces. So accumulation of molecular species at the surface rather than in the bulk of solid or liquid is termed as adsorption, means the concentration of the substances that are adsorbed will be more at the surface than in the bulk. Then we can say assimilation of molecular species throughout the bulk of the solid or liquid is termed as absorption, means अगर वो बल्क के अंदर तक होंगे, अंदर तक एब्जॉर्ब हो जाएंगे तो उसे हम एब्जॉर्प्शन कहते हैं, is it? Then in case of adsorption there are two species involved. One is adsorbate, another one is adsorbent. The substance which adsorb on the surface of adsorbent are called adsorbate, and adsorbent the substance which adsorb द एड्जॉर्बेंट ऑन देयर सरफेस, मीन्स जिसके सरफेस के ऊपर एड्जॉर्ब होते हैं उसे एड्जॉर्बेंट कहा जाएगा, और जो सब्सटेंस या जो पार्टिकल एड्जॉर्ब हो रहे हैं जाकर चिपक रहे हैं उनको एड्जॉर्बेंट कहेंगे. देन अनदर वन इज डिसॉर्प्शन. डिसॉर्प्शन मीन्स वी कैन से अपोजिट ऑफ एड्जॉर्प्शन. एड्जॉर्प्शन मीन्स जस्ट adhesiveness or we can say temporary attachment. Desorption means just opposite process, that means the process of removal of adsorbed substances from surface is called desorption. Now another word will be occlusion. Occlusion means the adsorption of gases on metal surface is called occlusion. Sometimes it is asked in 1 marks question, what is occlusion? OCCLUSION. So the meaning of occlusion or definition of occlusion is the adsorption of gases on metal surface is called occlusion. Then let us see the action of adsorption or adsorption in action, how adsorption takes place. So generally the reason for adsorption is some residual valencies or attractive forces are present on the surface or outermost layer of any substance, any matter. That we can say these are the attractive forces or residual valencies present on the surface of any atoms which are remain unsatisfied, result into the formation of temporary bonding that develops a tendency to attract and hold the liquid or gaseous molecules come in its contact. So that is the adsorption. For example, if a gas like O2, H2, CO, Cl2, NH3, etc. are present in a closed vessel or in a powder charcoal, so it is absorbed that the pressure of the gas is in closed vessel decreases. The gas molecule concentrate at the surface of the charcoal. That means gases are adsorbed at the surfaces. Same in case of solutions. Suppose we are taking an organic dye, so we can say, for example, methylene blue, methylene orange, etc. So they are adsorbed on the surfaces. They are not absorbed. वो अंदर तक अवशोषित नहीं होते हैं, अंदर तक नहीं जाते. दे आर जस्ट स्टिकिंग ऑन द आउटर सरफेस. जैसे हम बालों वगैरह में देखते हैं तो बाल के ऊपर ऊपर की लेयर को भरो करेंगे, या घरों में हम देखते हैं डस्ट पार्टिकल का अटैचमेंट होना दरवाजे खिड़कियों के ऊपर. सो दैट इज एडजॉर्प्शन. दरवाजे खिड़कियों की अपर लेयर पर डस्ट पार्टिकल चिपकते हैं, स्मोक के पार्टिकल चिपकते हैं, वो अंदर तक नहीं जाते. सो दैट फिनोमिना इज एक्चुअली द एडजॉर्प्शन. एक्वस सॉल्यूशन ऑफ रॉ शुगर व्हेन पास्ड ओवर बेड्स ऑफ एनिमल चारकोल becomes colorless as coloring substances are adsorbed by the charcoal. तो जब हम शुगर बनाते हैं, जो हम कहते हैं जो गुड़ वगैरह से शुगर बनाए जाते हैं, गन्ने के रस से जो शुगर बनाई जाती है वो कलर होती है, ब्राउन कलर की होती है. सो टू मेक इट colorless, generally animal charcoal is just added into it. So animal charcoal absorb the color and decolorize the sugar that is transparent or in transparent crystal form. And in case of air mask, generally we can observe the air mask absorb the poisonous substances and pass only the pure air. And to make the atmosphere or environment dry, generally silica gel spray is done. So silica gel adsorb the water particles in the air and make the air dry. So these are certain terms of adsorption, or we can say surface chemistry. Now let us see about the adsorption term. So see here some examples of adsorption. For example, when a chalk stick is dipped into the water, or we can say in the ink, then only the upper layer of chalk is colored. When we break the chalk, we can observe there the inner part is white. That means the upper layer is adsorb the ink, not bulk. Is it? So upper layer shows the adsorption, while some amount of ink is also goes inside the chalk, that is called absorption, AB, or adsorption, AD. That means taken place only at the surface, as it is a surface phenomena. Then we can also observe water vapors is absorbed by calcium chloride, which is generally used as a silica gel. Or calcium chloride and silica gels are generally used to absorb the water vapors present into the atmosphere or certain substances. In the same manner, ammonia absorbed by water and is adsorbed by charcoal. Is it clear? Both are different. अमोनिया एब्जॉर्ब होता है वाटर के द्वारा, जबकि चारकोल के द्वारा एडजॉर्ब होता है. इज इट? देन द वर्ड सॉप्शन या जॉप्शन हम कहेंगे यहाँ पर SORPTION. ठीक, एडजॉर्प्शन और वैसे ही जॉप्शन केवल. सो जॉप्शन मीन्स वी कैन से द प्रोसेस ऑफ absorption and adsorption taken place simultaneously. For example, in case of chalk, as chalk can absorb the ink as well as adsorb the ink over its surface, so that process is called sorption. Let us see here. We can say in this diagram, see here, as gas phase and all these are given here. So the first part, let us see only the first left part, that the water molecules are just goes inside the layer or inside the surface, so that is called absorption, while these are just taken place at the layer only or upper layer only here. This can be easily understand here. So they are just taken place at the surface, so that is called adsorption. Then सी द सिलिका जेल क्रिस्टल जनरली हम इनको देखते हैं कि जो ये मार्केट वगैरह में ऑनलाइन मटेरियल्स वगैरह आते हैं, शूज़ वगैरह होते हैं, उनके अंदर इनके छोटे छोटे से पैकेट्स रखे होते हैं ताकि वो मॉइस्चर जो उनमें प्रेजेंट है उसको एब्जॉर्ब कर सके और मटेरियल वगैरह ख़राब ना हो. देन लेट अस सी द मैकेनिज्म ऑफ एडजॉर्प्शन कि एक्चुअली एडजॉर्प्शन होता कैसे है. सो हमने अभी आपको बतलाया था कि इन केस ऑफ द एडजॉर्प्शन जनरल एडजॉर्प्शन टेक्स प्लेस ड्यू टू प्रेजेंस ऑफ सर्टेन रेसिडुअल वैलेंसीज सम attractive powers present into the uppermost layer of any substance or atoms. So to satisfy it, they temporarily hold or attach the molecule on their surfaces. So in such cases, the concentration of adsorbed substances is more at the surface rather than in the bulk. यानी अपर लेयर पर जो भी सब्सटेंस वहाँ पर चिपक रहा है उसका कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ज़्यादा होगा, जबकि अंदर साइड अंदरूनी भाग में उसका कॉन्सेंट्रेशन कम होगा. इज इट सी हियर द अपर लेयर, हियर इट इज़ द सरफेस लेयर while here it is the bulk. So as in case of the molecules which are present at the surface are attracted by inward forces while its upward layer is unsatisfied, while in case of this molecule, or we can say the molecules present at the center, are equally attracted by other molecules, equally attracted from all sides, while the molecules which are present at the surface are attracted by inward force and the molecules which are present around it, but this upper portion is unsatisfied, or it is, we can say, the valency of such molecules are unsatisfied. Now the adsorption taken place through certain processes, or we can say certain factors. The first one is heat of adsorption. During the process of adsorption, either the heat may be evolved or may be absorbed. Is it? So generally adsorption is an exothermic process because the molecules which are moving randomly are attached to a particular surface. That means they are losing their kinetic energy and stabilize at a particular surface. So generally after loss of the energy, they attach on a particular surface of adsorbent, so the process becomes exothermic. Generally it is denoted by delta H. Here the delta H of adsorption becomes equal to negative. So we can say adsorption is an exothermic process. During the adsorption there is always decrease in the residual forces of the surface. That means the total enthalpy change will be negative. Then we can say when a gas adsorbs, the freedom of movement of its molecule becomes restricted, means it delta S means entropy of the gas is also negative. That also shows that the energy will be evolved. Is it? That means exothermic process may be there. Then for a process to be spontaneous, as we already studied in the 11th standard, del G must be negative, del H must be, we can say, less negative or positive, and delta T del S, or we can say minus T del S, becomes positive. So this must be the condition according to the Gibbs-Helmholtz equation. Is it? So to carry out this process as adsorption taken place by itself, so it must satisfy the equation, that is del G is equal to del H minus T del S, where del G is the Gibbs free energy, del H is the enthalpy change, T is the absolute temperature, and del S is the entropy change. Thus adsorption taken place spontaneously only when del G is negative, del H becomes less and less negative, while T del S should be more and more, we can say, positive or less negative, or del G becomes 0 or negative. Then we can say the possibility of adsorption takes place. If del G is equal to 0 means it is in equilibrium. So this was about the adsorption phenomena, and we can say the circumstances for the adsorption takes place or to a surface phenomena. Now let us see the types of adsorption. Adsorption can be classified into two types, that is physical and chemical adsorption. Depending on the nature of adsorption or attractive forces exist between the adsorbent and adsorbate molecules, it can be of two types, that is physisorption and chemisorption, means physical adsorption and chemical adsorption. Now let us see one by one. In case of physical adsorption, also known as physisorption, in case of the physical adsorption, there is only some physical attractive forces such as van der Waals forces or some weak attractive forces may be there. So this may be a weak van der Waals forces present between the particles of adsorbent and adsorbate. Since the forces of attraction are weak, the process of physisorption can be easily reversed, means physisorption can be reversed. For example, the dust particle attached on the board or windows or doors can be detached. That means it may be reversible process, is it? So physisorption takes place by some physical forces, some weak attractive forces present between the adsorbate and adsorbent molecules. Then second one is chemical adsorption or chemisorption. So let us see about the chemical adsorption. In case of chemical adsorption, there must be a chemical bonding between adsorbate and adsorbent molecules. Generally, these bonds are strong and this cannot be reversed, as chemical bonds are stronger, so they cannot be reversed easily. And in case of chemical adsorption, we can say it is unilayer, केवल एक लेयर बनेगी केमिकली एडजॉर्प्शन होने के कारण, बिकॉज अ केमिकल बॉन्ड फॉर्म बिटवीन ओनली टू मॉलिक्यूल्स, टू एडजेसेंट मॉलिक्यूल्स, while physical adsorption may be multi-layer. Let us see here. In case of physical adsorption, you can understand by these figures. In case of the physical adsorption, these particles are just attached on the upper layer, while in case of the chemical adsorption, there is formation of chemical bonding, there is some formation of strong forces, is it? Now let us see the differences or comparison between the chemical adsorption and physisorption. Generally it is asked in 2 marks. बोर्ड एग्जाम में ये 2 मार्क्स में पूछा जाता है जनरली, और क्वेश्चन होता है आपका राइट डिफरेंसेस बिटवीन physisorption एंड chemisorption, और सिंपली जनरली आस्क व्हाट इज chemisorption, व्हाट इज physisorption, explain with giving suitable examples. So let us see the differences between physisorption and chemisorption. You can compare here. In case of the chemisorption and physisorption, let us see first physisorption. Force of attraction are van der Waals forces. That means the force of attractions are weak, is it? While here, in case of the chemical adsorption, forces are some chemical bonds. It may be covalent bond, it may be ionic bond. The enthalpy change, or we can say the enthalpy of adsorption is low. इसमें जो enthalpy की ज़रूरत है या जो heat absorb या evolve होगी वो काफ़ी कम है, that is 20 to 40 किलोजूल पर मोल. While in case of chemisorption, the enthalpy of adsorption is high, that is in between 200 to 400 kilojoule per mole. While in case of physisorption, this process is observed अंडर कंडीशन ऑफ लो टेम्परेचर, मीन्स जनरली जब टेम्परेचर लो होगा तो ही मॉलिक्यूल की काइनेटिक एनर्जी कम होगी और वो फिजिजॉप्शन कर पाएंगे. वाइल इन केस ऑफ केमिकल एडजॉप्शन जनरली अ लिटिल हाई टेम्परेचर इज रिक्वायर्ड, इज इट? वाइल इन केस ऑफ फिजिजॉप्शन टेम्परेचर शुड बी लो. इट इज़ नॉट स्पेसिफिक इन नेचर, मतलब ये एक पर्टिकुलर टाइप का नहीं है, इसका कोई स्पेसिफिक नेचर नहीं है. बट केमिकल एडजॉप्शन इज स्पेसिफिक इन नेचर, वो एक निश्चित प्रकार का होगा, एक पर्टिकुलर बॉन्ड बनेंगे एंड दैट इज़ हाईली स्पेसिफिक इन नेचर. It is multi-layered, multi-molecular layer means it may be multi-layered phenomena. While in case of chemical adsorption it is mono-layered, means एक ही लेयर के बीच में क्या होगा, वहाँ पर एडजॉर्प्शन होगा. जैसे अगर हमने कहा यहाँ पर ये छोटे छोटे से मॉलिक्यूल्स हैं तो इनके ऊपर केवल एक ही मॉलिक्यूल्स क्या बना पाएंगे, ये लेयर बना पाएंगे. वाइल सपोज दिस इज द सरफेस, सो हेयर दिस मे बी द फर्स्ट लेयर एंड दिस मे बी अनदर लेयर, बिकॉज van der Waals forces may be present between the two or more layers. So this is multi-layer, while this is the single layer or we can say monolayer unilayer adsorption. This process is reversible. Physical adsorption can be reversible, इसको हम reverse कर सकते हैं, but in case of chemical adsorption, once the chemical bonds are formed, the reversion is not possible, so it is irreversible process. Is it clear? Then let us see adsorption of solid depends on the following factors. कि किसी भी गैस का सॉलिड के ऊपर जो एडजॉर्प्शन होगा वो किन फैक्टर्स के ऊपर डिपेंड करता है. इज इट क्लियर? सो लेट अस सी देयर आर सर्टेन फैक्टर्स विच affect the adsorption of any gases on the solids. The first one is nature of gas. Is it means adsorbent. Adsorbent क्या है? गैस है जो जाकर चिपक रही, और सॉलिड क्या होगा? एडजॉर्बेंट. सेकेंड वन विल बी नेचर ऑफ सॉलिड, यानी जिसके ऊपर चिपक रहा है कोई सब्सटेंस जाकर या गैस जाकर चिपक रही, उसके ऊपर भी डिपेंड करेगा. और उसके बाद फिर हम कहेंगे स्पेसिफिक एरिया ऑफ सॉलिड, यानी सरफेस एरिया कह सकते हैं कि सरफेस एरिया ऑफ सॉलिड क्या होगा. ज़्यादा सरफेस एरिया होगा तो ज़्यादा रिएक्शन के चांसेस होंगे. देन प्रेशर ऑफ द गैस. एज वी नो दैट इफेक्ट ऑफ प्रेशर, जितना ज़्यादा प्रेशर लगाएंगे गैस उतनी ज़्यादा जाकर स्टिक होगी सरफेस के ऊपर. देन टेम्परेचर, इसको भी हम डिटेल में पढ़ेंगे टेम्परेचर का क्या इफेक्ट होगा. और फिर उसके बाद हम कहते हैं एक्टिवेशन ऑफ एडजॉर्बेंट, यानी क्या एडजॉर्बेंट एक्टिव है या नहीं है. सो लेट अस सी वन बाय वन हियर. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल द नेचर ऑफ एडजॉर्बेंट और गैस. Depending upon the nature of gas, the extent of adsorption will take place. Since physical adsorption is non-specific, we already studied here, physical adsorption is non-specific in nature. Every gases get adsorbed on the surface of any solid. So there must be certain condition of temperature and pressure. If a gas is easily liquefied, as we already studied about the solubility of gases, same cases here, those gases which are easily liquefied are more adsorbed on the surface of सॉलिड, यानी जो आसानी से लिक्विफाई हो जाएगी वो पास पास आ सकती है गैसेस और आसानी से जाकर सॉलिड के सरफेस पर अटैच हो सकती है, उनका एडजॉर्प्शन ज़्यादा होगा. जबकि दूसरे अगर हम गैसेस की बात करें H2, N2, CO एट्सेट्रा, तो इनकी एडजॉर्बेट यानी एडजॉर्प्शन कैपेसिटी कम होती है. सो the ease with which a gas can be liquefied is determined by its critical temperature. and temperature जितना कम होगा critical temperature, उसका liquefaction उतना आसान हो जाएगा और उसके adsorption के chances भी उतने अधिक होते हैं. is it? So and we can say the volume of gases at a particular net temperature pressure by 1 gram charcoal is about this. So let us see the data कि अगर हम 1 ग्राम कोई चारकोल लेते हैं उस पर कितनी गैस एडजॉर्ब हो पाएगी. तो यहाँ पर आप देख सकते हैं H2 4.7 है, N2 8 है, CO 9.3, CH4 16.2, CO2 48, HCl 72, NH3 181 and SO2 gas is about 380. That means those gases which are easily liquefied are adsorbed to a more extent. Is it clear? And ईज़ ऑफ लिक्विफेक्शन के ऊपर डिपेंड करेगा. दैट मीन्स ईज़ ऑफ लिक्विफेक्शन जितना ज़्यादा होगा उतना ज़्यादा एडजॉर्प्शन होते जाएगा. देन द सेकेंड फैक्टर इज दैट इज वी कैन से नेचर ऑफ एडजॉर्बेंट. ठीक है, नेचर ऑफ एडजॉर्बेंट यानी सरफेस कैसा है, वो सब्सटेंस कैसा है जिसके ऊपर एडजॉर्ब हो रही है, सॉलिड किस टाइप का है, दैट इज डिपेंडिंग ऑन द नेचर ऑफ एडजॉर्बेंट. If there is more residual valencies, unsatisfied valencies, or we can say some more attractive forces are present on the surface of the adsorbent, so the possibility of adsorption is more. Solid with porous structure means उनका surface area ज़्यादा होगा, are potentially good adsorbent. Example activated carbon, silica gel, aluminum oxide. Generally these are used in the chromatographic process. करते हैं chromatographic process में यूज़, तो वहाँ पर adsorption पर डिपेंड होती है chromatography. Then वी कैन से स्पेसिफिक एरिया मीन्स हमने बोला है सरफेस एरिया. जिस चीज़ का सरफेस एरिया ज़्यादा होगा उस पर कोई भी सब्सटेंस आकर ज़्यादा अटैच होगा, ज़्यादा सरफेस एरिया होने पर ज़्यादा अटैचमेंट होगा. फॉर एग्जांपल अगर आप कोई एक क्या लेते हैं, क्रिस्टल लेते हैं, शुगर क्रिस्टल्स वगैरह लेंगे और उसको गीला करके किसी आटे में डुबोएंगे तो उसमें क्या होगा, कम से कम चीज़ चिपकेगी. लेकिन अगर आप उसी को बड़े क्रिस्टल लेंगे और फिर वही प्रोसेस करेंगे तो ज़्यादा एडजॉर्प्शन होगा. मीन्स सरफेस एरिया जितना ज़्यादा होगा द एडजॉर्प्शन इज़ more and more, or extent of adsorption is more. So let us see here, surface area of an adsorbent is the surface area available for the adsorption per gram of the adsorbent. Specific area of adsorbent increases tremendously when finally divided फॉर्म ऑफ सॉलिड, मीन्स अगर हम क्रिस्टल लेंगे तो उसका एरिया कम होगा सरफेस एरिया, जब उसको हम बारीक पीस देंगे तो उसका सरफेस एरिया बढ़ जाएगा और उस समय उसके एड्जॉर्प्शन प्रोसेसेस ज़्यादा होती है. दैट मीन्स द एड्जॉर्प्शन डिपेंड ऑन द सरफेस एरिया ऑफ द एड्जॉर्बेंट देन प्रेशर ऑफ द गैस, मीन्स एड्जॉर्प्शन आइसोथर्म. यहाँ पर याद रखना है, प्रेशर ऑफ द गैस के अंदर हम क्या पढ़ेंगे, एड्जॉर्प्शन आइसोथर्म के बारे में पढ़ेंगे. आइसोथर्म मीन्स व्हेन टेम्परेचर इज केप्ट कांस्टेंट, ओनली प्रेशर विल बी वेरिड. सो एड्जॉर्प्शन आइसोथर्म क्या होता है वो अगर हम यहाँ पर देखें, सो द एक्सटेंट ऑफ एड्जॉर्प्शन ऑफ अ गैस ऑन अ सॉलिड जनरली इंक्रीजेस विद प्रेशर. यानी जब हम प्रेशर बढ़ाएंगे तो गैसेस सॉलिड के सरफेस पर जाकर बार बार चिपकेगी या वहाँ पर उससे अटैच हो जाएगी. सो एड्जॉर्प्शन इंक्रीज होगा किसके कारण, प्रेशर बढ़ने के कारण. एंड द एक्सटेंट ऑफ एड्जॉर्प्शन, सपोज वी आर डिनोटिंग एक्सटेंट ऑफ एड्जॉर्प्शन इज दैट इज x by m, is it x by m. So we can say x by m is actually the amount of gas adsorbed, is it, that is the ratio of x is the mass of adsorbent and m is the mass of adsorbent. So x by m क्या है, extent of adsorption, is it. So when we are plotting a graph between the extent of adsorption and the pressure at constant temperature, then it is called isotherm, that is called adsorption isotherm. So let us see here द फ्रेंडलिच एड्जॉर्प्शन आइसोथर्म. ये बहुत ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है और 2 मार्क्स में जनरली पूछता है. व्हाट इज़ फ्रेंडलिच एड्जॉर्प्शन आइसोथर्म, एक्सप्लेन फ्रेंडलिच एड्जॉर्प्शन आइसोथर्म. मीन्स आपको ग्राफ बनाना ही होगा और इसको एक्सप्लेन भी करना होता है. ठीक, यहाँ पर काफ़ी डिटेल है, लेकिन हम जो क्वेश्चंस करते हैं इसके आंसर्स लिखते हैं तो वो एक पर्टिकुलर वर्ड लिमिट में और एक प्रॉपर पॉइंट टू पॉइंट ही लिखेंगे, बट हेयर वी विल स्टडी इन डिटेल. सो लेट अस सी फ्रेंडलिच एड्जॉर्प्शन आइसोथर्म. Freundlich in 1990 gave an empirical relation between the quantitative adsorption of gases and the mass of solid adsorbent and pressure. That means उसने x by m और किसके बीच में, प्रेशर के बीच में एक पर्टिकुलर कांस्टेंट टेम्परेचर पर रिलेशन दिया, एंड दैट इज कॉल्ड फ्रेंडलिच एड्जॉर्प्शन आइसोथर्म. सो लेट अस सी द रिलेशन हियर, x by m is directly proportional to the p to the power 1 by n. When we remove the proportionality sign we can use a constant that is k. So now the equation becomes x by m is equal to k into p to the power 1 by n, where n is greater than 1. Then when x is the mass of the gas adsorbed on mass of m, that is adsorbent mass, and pressure p, k is the constant अभी बोला है, n क्या है, n भी एक constant, k and both are the constant. That is the nature, that is the value of k and n are depending on the nature of gas as well as on the nature of solid as well as on the temperature. मीन्स वो गैस सॉलिड और दोनों के नेचर और साथ में टेम्परेचर के ऊपर डिपेंड करेगा. ठीक, सो टेकिंग लॉगरिथम ऑफ इक्वेशन फर्स्ट वी आर हैविंग log x by m इज इक्वल टू log k प्लस 1 by n इंटू log p, और ग्राफ आपका होगा ये इस प्रकार से, इज इट, दैट इज़ द, ये एक तरफ x बाई एम है और एक तरफ हमने प्रेशर लिया. सो ग्राफ इज़ लाइक दिस. ये अलग अलग टेम्परेचर पर ये दिख रहा है आपको, अलग अलग टेम्परेचर पर हमको फ्रेंडलिच एड्जॉर्प्शन आइसोथर्म देखने को मिलता है. दैट इज़ द प्लॉट बिटवीन द x बाई एम मीन्स अमाउंट ऑफ गैस एड्जॉर्ब एंड द प्रेशर एट अ पर्टिकुलर टेम्परेचर, इज इट. सो दिस इज़ अबाउट एड्जॉर्प्शन. आज इतना ही है, बाकी फिर हम नेक्स्ट क्लास में देखेंगे. ओके, सो कीप प्रिपरेशन and make your notes and revise it. If you have doubt, so ask. Okay, thank you.